Hello everybody, I am Sunny, your North Country knitter, and I have a bunch to show you today. It is Saturday the 5th of December 2020, somehow. I'm not sure how that has happened, but it has. This is my weekly, mostly weekly podcast on what I show you, what I've knit, what I'm working on, what acquisitions I've gotten, and I'm very happy you're here. And kudos to everybody who actually sat through the entire last video, because we had a street cleaner go by. You would have thought I had the window open and we were right up against the road. It was so loud. So yes, thank you for watching all the way through. If you did not, I don't blame you. I was shocked when I saw the video afterwards, but oh well. Yeah, so there's that. Also, next week, next Friday, is my 1-year YouTube anniversary, and I'm not sure how I'm going to celebrate. I might do just a little small giveaway and open it next week. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, just to celebrate being here and all of you watching and supporting me and all your comments and likes. I truly appreciate it. So I'm going to think about it more this week and figure out how to put it all together. Of course, we'll be following all the YouTube rules. I won't be sponsored by anyone. It will just be yarn to give away. So this week, I started knitting cables, and I made 2 hats out of cables. So we'll start with this. Oh, also at the end of this video, I have some acquisitions I ordered from Hobby. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I know it's like this big debate. Is it Hobby? Is it Hobby? I've watched the YouTube videos to try to figure out how to pronounce it. And from what I've seen from their YouTube channel, it's Hobby. Of course, I'm not actually pronouncing it correctly because, you know, I'm not from Denmark. So, but anyway, so I'll show you those at the end of the video. I started knitting cables and I'm addicted. So I did this one first, and I've already worn it a bunch, so it's got like cat hair all over it. So this is actually using Hobby's Snowstorm yarn in the colorway 15, which is like dark green. And that is it right there. They had this on sale for like $2.99 a ball. And you know what I forgot was the pattern name, but it is the Cable Chevron hat. And it was a free pattern that I found on Ravelry, and then it takes you to their website. I can't remember her name, but it's Balls to the Wall is the website. So look at that. And this yarn is 100% wool. Don't mind the cat hair. That was not on there. And I think there's 1 or 2 mishaps in this hat, especially that first bit of cables. I think right there is wrong, maybe. But I was very happy with how it turned out. Look at the top of this, you guys. Oh my gosh. This was the reason I wanted to make this hat, was just for the top of this hat. And I thought about putting a pom-pom on, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to hide that. So I love the top of that. So I will put it on. My hair is wet. I just got out of the shower, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it good because of the light in here, but this is what it looks like on. I'm loving it. It is 100% wool. I did really like this yarn. I would get it again. I did notice the first ball I used, and I didn't think anything really of it. I realized I had to be very delicate because some of it, you can see right there, it was not spun like at all. And then it would move into a very spun spot. So it would get very big and poofy. I have some here. So it would be, you know, very big and poofy. And then it would move into a highly spun spot, so it would really shrink up, and then it would get very, very big and poofy. And then, but there was only, it was like that half of it. I didn't realize that was how it was not supposed to be, because I looked on their website and it said it was loosely spun. So I was like, you know, maybe this is just how it is. But I didn't have any of that in the second ball that I used. So I don't know if there was just a mishap when it was spun or what, but it does feel like wool. I would not currently appreciate this up against my throat. If I was used to wool, probably wouldn't bother me, but currently I like it as a hat, and it is warm. So that is my first cable hat. I'm very, 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 very proud of it, and I love how it looks on. So, and then I forgot to bring the pattern up. I made this one. So I am keeping an eye on the 24 Days of Quickies with Marley Bird and Friends, which, if you do not know about that, hop on over. Marley Bird has kind of put this together where they are offering free patterns for 1 day for 24 days. So there's a bunch of, she's offering 2 crochet patterns and 1 knit pattern, and then there's sometimes little extras. So she and a bunch of different designers are doing this, but she's kind of hosting it. So if you just go over to her website, which is just Marley Bird, and then look under the blog, it will show you where there's 24 Days of Quickies. And they're all patterns that are supposed to be done, that can be done in a day. So I did this one. This was day 2. And I know her name is Tanja, but I can't remember the actual name. It's like pink something. And I think it's a flower, which is why I can't remember it at all. But this is the cable hat she had. And hello, I'm in love. This one, I can't remember what she named it, but this is what it looks like on. It's a little big, but definitely something that is doable. This is using, I love this yarn, Chunky, in French heathered French lilac. And it used an entire ball, except for a little bit of scrap. And this is how it looks. Love it. I will have the websites for both of these hats linked down below. I don't know if now this is a paid for pattern, since she was offering it for free just for that 1 day. So it is super duper soft. I don't know how they get this. I love this yarn, Chunky yarn, so soft, but it is ridiculously soft. That's all I'm gonna say. You can't really tell, but I had a mess up on the crown, but you can't tell, so I'm happy with it. There was one row where you're supposed to purl 2, knit 2 together, but I purled 2 together and then knit 2 together. I don't know. And then when I was unraveling this yarn, my kids are running around downstairs, there was this huge yarn barf that came out, and I was just like, oh my goodness. So I got my ball winder out and I was picking my way through it, and then I realized that like a good little portion of the yarn was not attached to the rest of the yarn. It had been cut and then just like wound in and shoved in there, which is why it came out the way it did. And I was like, well, that stinks, because now I have to weave, I had to attach this, extra little bit of yarn to be able to finish my project. But I got it wound in there. It was no big deal. You can't tell where I wound it in or attached it. So yeah, I think it's fascinating how on the back side it looks like there's nothing really going on, and then you flip it around and then hello cables. That has fascinated me since I started doing them. And I've only done kind of the non-traditional cables in a cable twist headband. So I'm very, very happy that I'm actually making kind of like traditional head cables, so to speak. My girls are supposed to be coloring, not supposed to be, they were coloring when I came up here, and they're of an age that I can, you know, like leave them alone while they're doing something together nicely. But I'm worried that they're not going to be continuing that. Sounds like one is jumping. I hope I didn't show you this. I don't think it's possible I did, but I finished another one of these. See, the last time I started this on a Friday and I finished it on a Saturday, so I don't think I've shown you, but it is the cozy sock. This is using I was gonna say I love this yarn. It's not I love this yarn. This is using Lion Brand Woolies, holding 2 strands together, and this time I actually did contrasting heel and toe. I did not do a contrasting rib up here. I just like the way how it looked, just solid blue all the way through. And if you follow me on Instagram, that's North Country Knitter. You saw me when I started this, which is why I think I haven't shown it on here yet. I also did a rib stitch all the way up the leg, which is just a knit 2, purl 1. And then the cuff is knit 1, purl 1. So very happy with how that came out. This is a Christmas gift. I just need to get the other one done, and I know it's not going to take me long, and then I will be able to finish this. Still need to weave in the ends, but you know. So that is that finished project. And then last but definitely not least, oh no, this is not my last one. I finished this week. This took me 2 days. This is the, and I'm afraid I'm going to say it wrong, the Eicher cowl. It's Eicheer, I believe, by Ross. I will have his website linked down below. This is a free pattern. And this is the cowl that he has available. He also has a, I think I mentioned it last week, he has a shawl I want to try. So this is how it looks on. Super cozy. This is using Premier DK weight in the color, I think it's blue teal or teal blue. So it came out very, very nice. Sticks nice to the neck. I used, I followed the pattern all the way through, except his pattern initially calls for 2 contrasting colors, which looks fabulous. I didn't have any right on hand that I knew of in a DK weight, so I knew I had this. I just got it and I was gonna just cast it on. So I will get a close up. Those are slip stitches there. It looked really, really cute. And I love how when you change the color, how it looks in that. You should see it better there. Love how that came out. I want to make a matching hat. So I'm going to be combining his Ross hat and this cowl pattern to make a matching hat. So hopefully I can get that done this week. Now, next part I have to be kind of quiet about because they're both off the needles. So this is a Christmas gift for my 3-year-old, and I got it finished. Look at what I have to do to keep track of which needle is which when I'm making these. So this was needle 3 here, the pattern. This was needle 1 here. Where's needle? And this was needle 2. So it's a hot mess. Yeah. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. My 3-year-old came upstairs. So, yes, so these are the socks. I will have the pattern website linked down below. I did switch them to double pointed needles once I got to the heel flap, but the top, the leg, and the cuff was done on a circular needle, doing magic loop 2 at a time. That was initially my plan, was to do the whole sock, so magic loop 2 at a time, but I chickened out. So there's that. I'm very happy with how they came out. The colors are so fun and she's gonna love them. Yes. So that is my last finished object of the week. I also have done I don't know if you can hear my girls downstairs, but I cast this on yesterday, and this is just a simple garter stitch cowl. It is a Hobby Lobby yarn, but I can't remember. I don't have any tags for it anymore. I believe it's been discontinued. I got it on clearance for like $2.60 something a ball. So I love how soft this is. I'm kind of sad that they don't have it anymore, but, and I could be wrong. It could just be my Hobby Lobby that they don't have it anymore, but I feel like I looked online and couldn't find it there either. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back again. My 6-year-old came upstairs for no other reason than to come in and say hi, love you, and then back downstairs. So yes, this is just a garter stitch. Now, to do a garter stitch in the round on these circular needles, you need to do 1 row of knit stitch and then 1 row of purl stitch, and you get this. So it is kind of heavy, so I'm kind of taking that into consideration when I'm thinking about how wide to make it, but I think I'm only going to make it a little bit wider. And let's see if I can get these on. It is very, 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 very soft and cozy, and it feels good around your neck. And I love these colors. So that is that. And I got it stuck in my hair. My hair is wet too, which doesn't help. We just got this new bar shampoo. It smells like lemongrass. It smells really good. And I don't know if I showed you this or not. I might have. Sorry if I already have and you're seeing it again, but I got this little one done, and this is supposed to be a kid's hat. However, it fits my head. So I used needles that were just a little too big, but that's okay. So this is again using the CC Copycat beanie, which I will have it linked down below. I have a lot to link, so be a little patient, because normally I upload my videos and then go back in on my computer and edit the description to include all the links and everything. So sometimes it takes me a little bit. But anyway, I thought it was cute how it looked with that contrasting colored pom-pom. Next time I will make it a little bit smaller. So there's that in case I didn't show you. And then last but definitely not least is this cute little baby washcloth I'm making. And this is Lilies and Cream, but I can't remember the color. I've had this yarn hanging around for way too long. Could be Beach Ball, but I could be wrong about that. So just a lot of teals and greens and blues and purples and whites. It looks very cute. So that is what I have done this week. I don't think I have anything else. Nope, nothing else. I will show you the Hobie yarn now. They were having a Black Friday sale, which is why I got what I did. And the yarn I got is kind of going to be taking me in a new direction in my knitting, hopefully. So it'll become clear once I show you. So first up, I got their Cotton King Twirl. I got this one, which is the color 3, and it is a pull from the center yarn. There's that one. And this is a type of yarn where there are four separate strands loose, so they are not spun together at all. They're just kind of loose and hanging out there. I don't know if it's going to show you that or not. Probably not. So I got that one. And then I got a peachy colored one, which I love this color. And in each of these, it's that Okotex, and it's a number 2 fine. This is color 4, but there are 200 grams, and that equals to about 874 yards. Yes, so this one is very pretty. And then this one. Nope. Let me go with this one. I got this one. This was it said it's a Black Friday special. This is a cotton cake. It said it's a limited edition. So same yardage, 200 grams, about 874 yards. It's the same type of yarn. Maybe, oh, see how they're separate? Very pretty. I can't wait to work up something with this one. And then I went with their striking colors that went out to the black. And this is color 4. And this is called Twirl Shadows. And then these lighter ones are called Twirl Pastellos. And then again, I am not sponsored. I got all this with my own money. And then I got this red one. And you can kind of tell it does switch to a darker red. And then this here is just barely not a solid black, but yeah, this one is color number 7. And again, same yardage, same weight, about 7 ounces. So, so with these, I'm hoping to work on shawls, kind of more lacy, drapey shawls. I really want to do it, and I figured the only way I was going to do it was by just getting the yarn and forcing myself to sit down and really work on more kind of complex patterns, moving myself out of my comfort level and doing those. So there are those. I had more. They also have sock yarn on sale. So this is completely sold out. I got a 5-pack of Himalaya World of Yarn. This is a number 1 weight. It is 100 grams, which is about 459 yards. So you can make a pair of socks out of one of these. It is, where is the percentage? 75% wool and then 25% polymade. These cakes were all 100% cotton, by the way. So I have this one, and I've looked on Ravelry to kind of see how they work up, and they're all pretty stripy. There's this gray one, which kind of hints at blue, but it is mostly gray. Where's the hole in the bag? There it is. There's this one, which is showing up pretty, these are all showing up pretty true to color. I won't go over the colors because they don't have them anymore. So I'm sorry if you're seeing these and you're like, oh, I really want that. Last I checked, they are completely sold out. And I believe they said that they were discontinued. But they do have a lot of other sock yarn on there, which I'm excited to look at. There's this one, which is a lot of tans and oranges and kind of some light brown in there. It's all very burnt colors. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the last one I have actually already wound up. It's downstairs. I forgot to bring it up, but it was a purple color with grays and whites. So with these, I want to start making socks. I love the feeling of getting a pair of socks done. I just get very, very intimidated about making them, especially if I'm doing them on double pointed needles when it comes to turning the heel and picking up those gusset stitches. I get so confused. And as you can see on this one, I did it wrong, and you can see that pink color coming through. So, which the first couple stitches you don't see it. There, you do see it, and then you don't, and then you do. So I really want to change that. I imagine I'll be using magic loop a lot because I don't get so confused on that. But DPNs definitely confuse me, which is why I was very happy to find magic loop and start using those. So I love the feeling of getting a pair of socks done. Socks for me have always been this huge like block. I even as a kid, I would see my grandmother making them and handing them out to us for Christmas, and just thinking, oh my gosh, that is such a hard thing to do. And now that I've made a couple, I know it's not as difficult as have always made it out to be. But for me, it's just mostly a mental block, and I just need to kind of get over it. I know it's not as hard as it really seems in my head, especially since I've made a couple. These ones have really helped me because they are very, very quick, and I can get them done and feel accomplished, and kind of that like little chip away at that block of that wall of socks that I have in my head. I'm chipping away at that wall. So I'm very happy I found this pattern. You can probably hear my kids yelling downstairs. They're having fun. Don't worry. So that is another direction that I plan to be taking my knitting, is doing more socks. And hopefully I've already got the other pair, the other skein separated and wound up. I need to finish the matching, I need to cast on the matching sock for this. And then I need to cast on the second pair of socks for my 6-year-old, who will be getting, they won't be identical, of course, because the colors are just going however they're going, but she'll be getting the same pattern, using the same yarn as this. So I need to get those on. Kid socks have also helped because they don't really take long. So night before last, I had picked up the gusset stitches, and then I was able to get this done. Oh, not the night before, the last 3 nights ago, I picked up the gusset stitches and did like 1 or 2 rounds so I could get myself started. And then I did all of this in one night, and then I did the toe last night. Also, another reason I had to keep track of my needles, I have to label them, which one they are. As you can see here, nice and clean toe, nothing wonky going on there. This was the second sock I did. Sock number 1, look at that, oh man. I had decreased in the middle of the toe, didn't even realize it, suddenly realized my needles are way off. So fixed it when I realized it, didn't really realize it soon enough. I think this one I actually just went all the way through, just kind of was like, whatever, I'm just getting this done. And was like, next time, keep track of your needles, which is what I did here. So that is hopefully where I'll be taking my knitting direction in. I say this with trepidation, because of course I'm worried that I say this and then I won't actually follow through with it. Maybe since I have said it, it will kind of force me to. I don't know. I found a couple patterns for the shawls already, just kind of simple ones to get me going. I know I can do them. I have made a very, very cute lacy shawlette that I started last spring, and I finished it, and then I had someone who wanted it, so I can do them. It's just a matter of really focusing on them and picking those up instead of picking up the easier projects. So at least in my mind, what is the easier project? So this episode has probably gotten quite long. I'm going to let you go. Thank you everybody who has watched. Thank you for all your comments, your likes, and sticking around. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, sharing with friends. You can also find me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook at North Country Knitter, and I try to post there. Sometimes I fall off the bandwagon. I did post this week. I showed a couple items this week, including this and these, so on Instagram. So go ahead, check me out there, and I'm gonna let you go because we have a lot of errands to run today. All right, everybody, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.